3D combative sports, Dead or Alive ++, newest 3D real fighting game now on stage. Dead or Alive, which is your fate? See up to how you combat on Dead or Alive. That is your explanation for Dead or Alive ++. This is the RetroTech 120p challenge. We're playing the tournament mode of Dead or Alive ++. If you want to know what happens for this RetroTech thing, well, you can have as many practice runs as you want. I've elected to go for none because I'm useless at fighting games, and I've never played Dead or Alive before. I played Dead or Alive 2, I think, but I've certainly never played Dead or Alive ++. And as a bit of background on this, it is a fighting game by Tecmo, developed by Team Ninja. It's pretty solid, to be honest. I like. There's a lot of wrestling moves in it. I've chosen the wrestling girl, but there is plenty of wrestling moves in it. I think this is the girl who was also in Rumble Roses, which was a wrestling game. So they clearly like wrestling and voluptuous ladies at Team Ninja. So the Dead or Alive 1 came out in 1996. This one came out in 1998. It's the ++ revision is sort of closer to the PlayStation version. I'm just doing this research, reading this out, by the way. And it's sort of like a 1.5 edition of the first game. It's got elements of gameplay taken from the PlayStation conversion and a bit from Dead or Alive 2. So there's a bigger emphasis on stuns and holds. Yes, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I've read. So the second challenge I've got, so there's two challenges running today. The second challenge is how quickly can I get that thumbnail banned because of the CG memories there, front and centre on that little character on there. I will let you know in the comments if that happens and when that happens, and I may have to change the thumbnail. So yeah, there's people that have finished this game already this week. It's only recording this on Monday. The game was chosen like a little while ago, like about less than 24 hours ago, and someone has already finished it. So I won't be winning. So a really easy genital fact to go for, because we haven't talked about this before, but for a game known for its physics of the milkers, first continue down, by the way, we're going to talk about ladies' breasts, one of our favourite subjects. Now, if you want to know who has the largest breasts in the world and you want a telephone number, I can't help you with that. But it's 53-year-old Anne Hawkins. I should say she's 53. She's actually probably, I think that article was in 2016. So I read in 5 years, at least, maybe 6. And her breasts weigh 89 pounds. Now, the average woman's breasts weigh a pound each. Her bra size is a 102 ZZZ cup. Yeah, she probably trips over them at her age, I guess. But yeah, the triple Z, they should use a better lettering system than that, shouldn't they? What other facts can I tell you? Well, the biggest breasts in Europe, unfortunately, aren't real. They belong to German model Martina Big. She's got the largest fake breasts in all of Europe. After extensive body modification on her breasts, and also she changed her skin colour from Caucasian to that of a black person. We all deal with things in our own way, and pictures are accessible of that troubled lady on Google. To each their own, if you wanted to have a look. I mean, that's what she wants you to do. What other facts can I tell you? Well, a witch's teat. You might have heard that term before. That was an unusual mark somewhere on a lady's body, which witchfinders would claim that the poor young lady in question would use to suckle Satan and his minions. So if she had like a wart or a birthmark, apparently that was filled with milk for feeding Satan. I'm not quite sure why Satan just didn't take breast milk from the usual areas. Maybe there's a special flavour. I don't know. But there's that. Amazonian women allegedly removed their right breast to make it easier to draw their bows, which is practical, isn't it? You can still feed a nipper with the other one, so good. In 16th century Venice, prostitutes were legally required to uncover their breasts on a bridge in the daylight to prevent them from dressing like men to attract gay clientele. So there. What else is there? There is a scent apparently released by a nursing lady's areola that only babies can smell, and obviously they love it. They get drawn to it. It smells apparently of amniotic fluid. So there you go. They're attracted back to that naturous thing there. And on a serious note, and I'm going to go all Partridgian here. There were 55,920 cases of breast cancer in 2016 and between 2016 and 2018, and 12,000 of those ended in death for the person involved, because it's not just women, also men were affected by it. When diagnosed at an early stage, 98% of people survive. But let's not forget, it can also affect men too. So if you've got a lump, please go and get it checked out. And after that Russell Howard-esque sojourn into Partridgian, out of place, public announcement, virtue signalling? I don't think it's virtue signalling in this place. It's get yourself sorted out if you're ill. Let's go back to comedy and just talk about motorboating. Yeah, I've talked about motorboating, that's it. As I'm about to die in this dramatic finale, poor old Tina there, blown up. Her tits wobble no longer. Let's just have a look at her exploded body as Zach poses there. And it's almost filmed by a drone, this, isn't it? Her poor carcass there. But that is the end of this challenge. So, yeah. Go and watch other people's who are much better. And don't expect any more public service announcements from me. Okay, thanks, bye.